ask about what to do at kicker after we give you a quick word from Prize Picks, the daily fantasy app where making the right call can actually pay off. You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right means cashing in. With football back, Prize Picks is the simplest and fastest way to get in on the action. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player projections, and you can turn your takes into real prizes, all in less than 60 seconds. Download the Prize Picks app today and use promo code LOCKEDONNFL to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That is promo code LOCKEDONNFL for $50 in lineups after you play your first 5. Prize Picks, it's good to be right. Speaking of being right, what the heck should the Browns do with Andre Szmyt? We know he missed the 2 kicks yesterday, the extra point, the 36-yard chip shot. He has never kicked in the NFL prior to yesterday. It was his first career game. So if you were Andrew Berry, Jay, are you making a change at kicker immediately, or are you going to be patient and give the young buck a little more time to figure things out?
I'm making his change his number immediately. That's when I saw that, when he saw him out there, he's going to miss. He's wearing number 25. I don't think I've ever seen a kicker wear number 25 before. It just looked odd. He has to go. And I hate to say that because I watched the interview with the young man after the game. My heart bled for him. That's someone's child. He has parents. But this is big boy football. This is the NFL. It's not Arena League. It's not USFL. This is big boy football. And those are makeable kicks. He didn't miss those kicks because of an inability to kick a football 37 and 36 yards. He missed those kicks because the moments were too big for him. And he told us who he was. He could bounce back, he could make kicks, but I don't know what the options are. Like, a lot of times you say, well, this guy's got to go. He's got to go. Okay, well, what's the alternative? Who are you bringing in that's better? There are probably a lot of guys that are out there that are better right now. And the biggest problem is I don't trust the deep thinkers on this team to pick them because their track record is they can't pick them. They've got more former kickers in the last 5 years than I bet any team has had in a 10-year stretch. It's unreal. It's a revolving door. I think when they come in and they give them their uniforms, they actually tell them, you're on a week-to-week basis. You might have to give this back after 1 week. And I feel like at some point today we're probably going to hear that Szmyt's, I don't know if it was even brought up last night, if they talked about it after the game. I don't know how do you look the other 52 guys in the face and tell them he's our best option at kicker? Because this same regime did that with a quarterback that every one of those 52 men and every fan in the stadium and watching at home knew that was complete garbage. And if you really think that Deshaun Watson gave us the best chance to win, then we have to start questioning your football acumen. I don't think they can do that again with kicker. How do you tell Myles Garrett, we're rolling out there with this guy again?
Now, you got to cut the kicker. I know it's just one game. I know the guy you may bring in may suck also and may miss a big kick.
Probably will be a former Brown.
But you gotta go another option. There's no way you could have any confidence in him. You can't miss. I know it's the first week, but you missed 2, like 90. Those are that field goal, that extra point. Those are 90+% kicks. Like, it's not a long kick. Those are easy kicks. A shout out to my boy Darryl Ryder on the Fan who made a great point that it's usually hard to kick in Cleveland. It's one of the hardest places to kick. It wasn't yesterday. The weather was perfect. There was very little wind. There was no rain. There was no, heavy gusts. There was no snow. It wasn't one of these crazy days in Cleveland. If he can't make kicks when the weather's good, he won't be able to make kicks when the weather's bad. It's not like he has any track record of success. You absolutely have to cut him, guys.
No, I'll bring him back.
You bring him back?
Yeah, I would. I'd bring him back.
Yeah.
Because it's one game. It's his first game. And 2 reasons why I would bring him back. Number one, I talked to enough people in the locker room who actually believe in him, who think he's a really good kicker. It sucks that he had that day because he's a really good kicker. Like, players in the locker room believe. Now, he may be cooked mentally. He might be. You're not going to know that until what do you got to lose? Another game? Okay, fine. They're going to lose anyway. What do you got to
Bush
lose?
may punch you in the face.
Fine. They're going to lose.
If they lose against Baltimore on a missed field goal or extra point,
then you
and
cut
it's
him.
this guy,
then you cut him.
But then you also look at your general manager and said, you wanted to roll him out.
Here's the other thing and I know people are probably going to roll their eyes at this. I was actually impressed by the fact that he was standing in his locker when we walked in there yesterday.
Oh, yeah. I don't give a shit.
But
I know. Fine.
Okay, but the Guardians had an all-star closer who ran home and hit
I hear
when he
you.
blew the game, and he put all of his trophies on Instagram.
Yeah.
And this kid's a
Yeah.
rookie who'd never kicked before, and he stood there and answered every question, and he was accountable. That tells me that there's a level of maturity with this kid and a level of toughness. I know he didn't show it yesterday, but to stand there and answer the questions and to be waiting when everyone walked in, there's merit to that. And I know fans don't care, make the kick. I get it. I'm not saying keep him all year. I'm saying he's a rookie in his first game. I'm sure he had the yips and was a little bit nervous. Give him another game.
You know what it's akin to, Jay? And we actually laughed about this on Friday. The Browns made Charlie Fry their starting quarterback in week 1.
Yeah, and they traded him.
And in week 2, he was traded.
Yeah.
Again, I always say I'm not so much knee-jerk, but I do, sometimes I let my heart get in the way of my head. The prudent thing to do is to probably give him another chance.
Give him another chance.
Because
what are you going to go sign Greg Joseph? He's a lot better.
Well, I looked
or
up
any of the
real
other
quick.
guys that they've already cut.
A lot of these guys that they've cycled through have landed with Chase
What-
McLaughlin was here. He's
What
doing
did you say,
fine.
Mike?
Yeah.
Well, I did do a quick search of the best available free agent kickers,
Yeah.
and here's the list. It's a lot of guys that used to play in Cleveland, Jay. You're not kidding, but Greg
Zane
Zerline,
Gonzalez.
Eddie Pinheiro, Michael Badgley.
I mean, just sign Justin Tucker. He can hang out with Deshaun.
Tucker is suspended for 10 games.
Don't sign Justin Tucker.
Tucker's got 9
that
more
was the
games
quickest
to go.
180 I've ever seen.
You know what's interesting about that list? Every guy on that list has made more NFL kicks than Andre Schmidt.
You're right.
All right, fine. Then go get one of those guys, and then they're going to miss the
They're
kick.
gonna suck
And
also, and then
everyone's
cut
gonna
them.
Scream to cut them.
Got 'em.
And then you'll bring somebody else in. and
Keep
they're
doing
gonna
it until a
miss
guy
kick.
can make kicks.
I've got an idea.
Well, guess what? You did that. Dustin Hopkins made kicks.
Yeah.
And then he started missing them.
Right?
It's
And
the
then he
nature
cut
of
his
the
ass.
game.
I didn't see the kick, but someone told me that on game day, some dude rolls up in sneaks, jeans, and blasts the 35-yarder. You know how they give away a large sum of money if
The Pat McAfee thing, yeah.
yeah, the Pat McAfee kick. Sign him. What the hell?
Sign that guy.
Eh, let's give it a shot. Let's make it entertaining. If
Gee,
that's
what's
what we're
it-
here for,
This is why we get clowned on national TV.
That's right.
Yeah.
This is why people laugh at you. This is why people make fun of your colors, what you're about, because we are sitting here having feelings for the kicker. You know who I think is a stand-up dude? The 18-year-old kid that is going to Iraq tomorrow. Going to
Yes.
Afghanistan. That's stand-up. Kicking and you missed, sorry, bro, you missed. They don't feel sorry for me. They're not about to offer me no contract. You 41 and you can't walk.
That's right.
They're not offering contracts. Here's what I'm going to say straight up too. You know what, Myles Garrett, I apologize for everybody. Because when you came out and you said that they didn't have no plan and they wasn't trying to do nothing, people jumped on you and made a reverse, oh, you trying to take a dump on the city. No, you was just actually telling the truth. And guess what? They couldn't trade you because, you know what? No one else had the assets. The only thing they could do is say, yeah, Miles, we're going to be trash for a long time. So here's a nice parting gift for you. Because you were absolutely correct. Because we today, when the games start, now it's like, hey, bring them right on back to keep missing games. You think Myles Garrett put that type of work and film out there to dominate a game in one of the greatest offenses in the league, and Joe Burrow, and he's out there putting his body on the line, and the kicker can't put his shoes on right to make a kick? This is wild. I don't understand. To me, I feel like I live in a world where it's straight fantasy football. And the only thing that matters is if we know the front office and the coaches' names and we get to draft fantasy players. It's like a bunch of toy soldiers. It's like the games don't even matter no more. None of this matters. It's like, hey, as long as we got the storylines and we could, go on FanDuel and put a couple dollars down, none of this matters. It's wild. I'm sitting here thinking okay, so what do they work out all spring for? You think those dudes go out there, you think Martin Emerson is sitting there crying because he tore his Achilles heels up, and then it's like, the kicker cost us? And then there's no outrage because the kicker cost you?
Oh, there's outrage.
But
There's outrage.
But you said the people in the locker room, they think they like him.
I talked to players who said that they felt bad for him because he's a good kicker. and he
Hey,
had a
yeah,
bad day.
but did you really expect one of them to say this is garbage, man? We busted
Bro,
our tails.
Yes,
He's
because a
got to
couple
go.
of them did say
I
that.
want that. I need
On
that.
record?
No.
I need
Of
that.
course not.
And guess what? It should be on record. Listen, this is the thing. We done got so watered down, puff marshmallow, where
Yeah.
we feel like that like we being nice to each other means something. I don't care if they're evil to each other. Win these damn football games.
Maybe we need that.
Maybe the coach need to be like, you know what, Cedric Tillman, you dropped the ball. You've been here 4 years. Yeah, see how scout team feels. Maybe you do need to call somebody
Maybe
out
a veteran
in the
leader
post-game.
needs to come in and tear up the clubhouse.
Because other than this is here's what you talk about. Everybody say talk about. There's a silver lining. No silver lining. If Myles Garrett or Denzel Ward go out with an injury, you're done. Let's stop making excuses like, oh, we got these young dudes that's gonna do something. You got 2 ball players, 2 on defense, and some young guys. See how them young guys look when you don't got the best corner locking Jamar Chase up and a freak of nature at the defensive line position. We talking about, and guess what? You didn't draft neither one of them. They was gifted to you on a platter. When you got here, you had Chubb, Baker Mayfield, Jarvis Landry, Kareem Hunt, Myles Garrett, Denzel Ward. Can I keep going? Where's your best players now? Oh, they're the same best players, and they're getting older. And you had a top 5 offensive line. Batonio, and you had a top 5.
Teller.
Stop with the no. 2 players go out, you gonna be getting the ball ran all over you and go talk about, well, the season's over because we don't have Myles. Yeah, I know. We know that. But you did it on purpose because you knew they were not trying to win football.
He did acquire one of their best players, Corey Bjorquez.
That's a good. You see that? You see how he broke the tension?
He's not wrong.
You see how he broke the tension? That was nice.
He's not wrong.
No,
but G, no, you're dead on.
I mean, he's right.
You're dead on.
Yeah.
And that's why one of my first points today was, I don't know how anybody with a straight face can look at Andrew Berry's record of work and say, yeah, he's done a job well enough to stay here.
I gave him JOK. JOK, he picked. JOK was a monster. Unfortunately, the way the NFL works, not for long, he's no longer with us.
Yeah.
That's just the way
I
that
did
goes.
think, we didn't talk, and we'll talk, well, we're going to do the rookie report, so I'll save that.
Yeah, we'll do the rookie report at the end.
Go ahead, Mike.
So, G, you're getting rid of Szmyt. Jay, you're getting rid of Szmyt. Boy, you're getting rid of
it's a 3 out
Szmyt.
of 4.
Jason's the only one
Jason,
keeping
you're
him.
keeping
I
him.
keep him for one more week.
I bet they will keep him.
Yeah,
but
I think they will too.
Gotta save some face, right?
I think they will too, but I think he's.
He might be mentally cooked. He might be. You'll know
See,
next week.
That's the problem with the kickers. He missed the second one because he missed the first one.
Probably.
He did.
30?
He missed it the same way.
31?
36 and 37, I think. The extra points at 37.
36 was the field goal.
Yeah.
And then 33
Now,
is the-
in fairness, it was a rough day on kickers yesterday, man. It was a rough day. The Bucs missed an extra
I get that,
point
but
that
to-
would have put them up 4.
to Daryl's
then
point
Atlanta's
earlier,
kicker,
Jay.
who's all-pro, misses a gimme.
I
for
said
him.
it already, Mike.
Yeah, no, like it was perfect conditions, and those are chip shots. You just
Yes.
can't miss
Yeah.
those.
So-
I understand
I,
that.
I talked to Phil probably about 5 years ago and I said, why is kicking so bad today in the NFL? And he said, it's better than it's ever been.
Yeah, it's not bad.
And he said, if you go back and look when he was like Gary Anderson, Morton Anderson, these
Yeah.
guys that we look at as legends, they were like 75, 80%. And
Yeah.
now we expect 100% every single time. And Phil's like, hey, listen, kicking is better today than it's ever been. These guys are really good. You have to have a little bit of patience. Phil said, if I were starting my career now, I would have been cut my rookie year. They never would have stuck
He
with
didn't
me.
have a good rookie year.
I think he missed 4 kicks his rookie year.
Yeah.
Right.
And his point was, and listen, I'm not saying Andre Szmyt is Phil Dawson. I'm not saying that.
No.
But
But you'll never know if he is if you cut him today.
But I'm saying Phil is the one who's saying you've got to have patience with these young kickers, especially early.
But you gotta be smart enough to know which kickers you gotta have patience with and which
How
ones
do
you
you know?
don't.
How could you possibly
Well, shouldn't the
know?
special teams coach know that? Or at least
I
have
think
an
that's my
indication?
point too. My
Yeah.
point is it's a blind spot for the organization.
It's a blind spot for a lot of organizations.
It is.
And the fact we've talked about this before. The fact that I think the Ravens are the only team that actually has like a kicking specialist blows my mind. When
Right.
you look at the number of games that come down to 3 points or less, you can attack the Browns for their lack of investment in the kicking game. That's fair. That's totally fair. Them and a lot of other teams as well. They just don't what does Bubba Ventrone know about kicking field goals?
Nothing.
What does he know?
Nothing. Is there a team in the NFL though that has had the kicking problems that we've had over the last 5 years?
I don't know.
Probably.
I
mean,
there's probably a couple of others. We're
I
not
don't
looking
know.
closely.
I'd like to do a deep dive on it.
Vrabel, when he was his last year with the Titans, started going for 2 because he just hated his kicker. They didn't kick
That's a
field
Mike
goals.
Vrabel thing to do.
Now, the amount of kickers, I started to look this up yesterday. The amount of kickers they've had since Phil retired.
No,
It's crazy.
It's in the double
I don't know
digits.
why we haven't started the kicker jersey. We've got the quarterback jersey with all the names. The
But
kicking
isn't that
jersey's
depressing enough?
You guys are golfers,
Yeah,
right?
but-
Yeah. No.
Well, not you, but
Yeah.
okay. So golfing.
The way you said that, G, was funny.
He's like, yeah, you guys are golfers, right? Like, I mean, so you have golfing, you have baseball guys, right?
Sure.
Yeah, of course.
Do they not videotape every swing?
Yes.
Of course.
Golf swings, golf coaches,
Swing coach.
swing coaches. Why is there not a specified person videotaping your leg angle, plant foot, every single
I'm sure
rep?
they are, but why don't they have a coach? Why don't they have a coach to
That's
coach
just
the
the
kickers?
kicking
Yes.
coach. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every team should do that.
I've been screaming that for years.
Analytic. You guys are analytics. You guys got all the money in the world. We got there. How many support staff they got? The Browns might got the most support staff in the game. They got people on top of
They
people.
got staff to support the support staff.
And the sport is called football. The leading scorer on most teams is a kicker. Get that right, guys. It's not as hard as you've made it look. I'm sorry. I know that teams struggle with kickers. I get all that. It should not be this hard.
Now, are you going to be surprised if Matt Prater misses a game-winning kick next week for Buffalo?
No, I won't.
I'm not.
I won't. He's
everyone's
41.
Like, everyone's, oh, look, Buffalo got it right with the 41. Okay, he made a kick, and that's
In week
great.
1, they got it right.
Yeah.
He's not going to be their kicker in week 5.
Everyone was hailing Dustin Hopkins not that long ago.
2 years ago.
We were hailing Cade York after that week
Look how
one
incredible.
56-yard
We
game
found our
winner
kicker.
against Carolina.
It's
Found
the
our kicker.
nature of the fickle position that is kicking, that you look great 1 week or 1 year, and you look
And you know what's so
totally lost the
frustrating?
next.
Dallas falls into a guy that didn't play high school football, didn't play college football. He kicked soccer balls for a career. He tells his girlfriend, I think I could do this. He goes to a high school field, starts blasting 60-yarders right down the middle, and he goes, yeah, I'm pretty good at this, it turns out. And now the Cowboys, of all teams, have this guy fall in their lap, and he's going to be the best kicker in the NFL for a decade.